my dreadlock in the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Okay, Coach. Well, this place can get downright loud when the roof is closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. And Charles, this AFC South, the only division with 3 teams over 500 a year ago. Now, here in 2019, this may be the most wide-open division in the National Football League.
In addition, it's a really improved division because for years, remember, Indianapolis ran this division. Then Houston popped up and they took over. Jacksonville almost went to the Super Bowl just 2 seasons ago. And Tennessee was in the playoffs 2 years ago and almost got back there again last year. You're exactly right. This is a wide-open division. Should be a fun one to watch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jacksonville's offense coming out here, a lot of emphasis, a lot of spotlight is going to be put on that quarterback position. Now, Nick Foles out with a collarbone injury, put on IR, so he has to sit a minimum of 8 weeks now. Gardner Minshew did great in his stead, and now they brought in Josh Dobbs from Pittsburgh as well.
So Minshew was 22 of 25, a couple touchdown passes. That's 88%, which is the highest percentage of completions for a first start in NFL history. So that's a great beginning, right? But they went out and helped themselves in terms of insurance with Josh Dobbs, who'd become the number 3 quarterback in Pittsburgh. And the dimension he brings to the position, his legs. The ability, if they run it well with Leonard Fournette, if Dobbs does play, sometimes he can go out the back door with a quarterback keeper, and that'll help keep the defense honest on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. $11 yards there, first down.
Complete to D.B. Westbrook. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. 16 is a loss. We take a win.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Many times as we open a game, we talk about guys who are drafted in the first round, but how about the undrafted players? In this case, safety Tashawn Gibson, who's made the most of his time in the NFL, becoming a starter in the league, and since 2012 has 20 interceptions, the most for undrafted players in that time frame.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready?
Now Minshew throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and 5. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Big grip.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the draw, this is Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner.
Find out. They're going to protect. Get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball. They're doing a really nice job, almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their 2nd-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. For Jacksonville, as they take the field here again on offense, tough start to the season. Not only do you play Kansas City and you lose, you also lose your quarterback, Nick Foles. Now, look, Gardner Minshew came in, did a nice job, but where do they go from here, Charles?
Well, we all know they're going to try and lean heavily on Leonard Fournette running the ball, but you would think every defense would stack the line of scrimmage and see how that works out and then try and dare Gardner Minshew to beat him over the top. So that means that those receivers out wide, they'll have to start making some big-time plays for him. Marquise Lee, D.D. Westbrook, Chris Conley, DJ Chark, they've got to pick up their quarterback, help their offense out until they can get Nick Foles back running things again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Ready. 30 base. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Set, ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Jacksonville.
On the set.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Ready.
From the 29, Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Set. 18.
Night, sweetheart.
Down him, go.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Set. 19.
I got you, punk.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Let's get a little bit bigger light shined right here because we're talking about 2 guys. Cornerbacks Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye. Maybe the best tandem in the NFL. Both physically able to dominate receivers. They're textbook examples of shutdown corners. Collectively, they allowed only 2 touchdowns the entire 2018 season.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
This is it. Check 56. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Ready. 55. Hey, eat. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Clear. 55. Back 55. Wild Bill. Fire.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Down. 60 or.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
and don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Now you got to think he's going to want the ball more. One target, no catches. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. It doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Go now. 10 logo. Target. Get it. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fournette. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want this.
This is Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ready up. 41 to Mike. Check 41. He don't know no better.
Here's Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Ready?
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. And him go.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's High. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Reset. 18. Mark 56. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's put them on. Let's put that team on the bus.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Fells has it, left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Minshew. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They run high, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Or the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure you can count on your front 3. That's what he did on that play.
Out on top as we send you on over to Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
Hyde. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Reader coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
We got this.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Time to go, night. Check it backer, check it backer.
Fournette on the counter. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Whitney merciless in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
This quarterback now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And a Jaguar 1st down.
On the ready.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
3 down. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Lee. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swain there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a run with Hyde. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Set. 19. 44. Bring it. Bring it.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
That's track. Let him go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Out and go. Out and go.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Let's go. Get there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Double time. Hey, we are.
It's complete to Fuller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Go. 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Set 41. Record.
They go.
A handoff to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7?
I think you stick with your strategy. You've already told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball especially.
Now Watson, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, 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 hey. Ready?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
60 outlaw. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the double. 41.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Watson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Minshew throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Rabbit.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ready? 70, Indy. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.